My ethnicity is South African.
Okay, shout out to South Africa. Who is that on that profile picture?
It's a South African celebrity.
Oh, okay.
Of course,
All
it's
right.
me. I'm
Huh?
on the profile picture. No, it's
Oh,
me on the
okay.
profile picture, yes.
Oh, all right. You want to ask Black Americans a question?
Yeah, I wanted to ask we are having Black Americans coming to visit South Africa, and now, how can we tell the difference between a Black American and a Nigerian with an American accent? Because we don't want Nigerians coming to visit, but we would welcome Black Americans coming to visit. So, how do we tell the difference so we can kick the Nigerians out with the American accent? Thank you.
Um, you just watch how they treat your white people, your white tea people.
Please get me down. He's getting too spiritual for this. This man needs to chill out. But I'm ready to go watch this game. Thanks for your time. Thanks,
All
Miss
right.
Love.
See you
Thanks,
later.
panel.
See you
Thank
Yeah,
later,
you.
No
Spartacus.
problem.
Part
Right
of this.
there.
Part of the
Please.
best.
And
That's
take your
part of
Sit
it.
shaver
down.
with you too.
Sit
So
down, man.
Fats. Fats.
I'm listening.
Did you hear what he said?
How they treat the white people.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope I'll be able to figure it out myself. Thank you.
Wait a minute, Fats, before you go. So you think Nigerians and Black Americans look alike?
Not that I've really paid much attention to it. Actually, you know what? They don't look alike.
And do you think do you think a Black American that's there visiting will know y'all food like that and be able to communicate with y'all in any other language other than English? Not in large numbers. Some of them might know some of y'all language, but do you think most times Nigerians, they will speak to each other in their languages, even if they was from America but Nigerian, right?
I hear you.
And we
So
don't eat.
when y'all kicking them out?
We are working on it.
Mm.
And they done spent
The thing is,
75 million
we don't want to
euros.
kick out Black American visitors, thinking that we are kicking out Nigerians because a lot of them have adopted American accents. But we know they've got flat heads, they've got different shaped heads. We know they are very ashy. We know that their lips are always ashy, whether they are rich or poor, whether they use a moisturizer or not. Their lips are always ashy. So sometimes those pointers might not be as obvious because you'll find they've lived in America and drank American water and the ashiness has gone away. Now it's difficult to tell.
We don't eat egusi
I was about to say, is
and
he being for
fufu.
real?
And what? I
Yeah.
don't think so. But
That
I
dude
mean,
is
I don't
is
know.
funny to the
He
motherfucker.
dead
I love
serious.
the
Is he
concept.
love?
Yes.
We don't eat egusi, fufu, and monkey meat. Okay, we don't eat bush meat. We don't talk like them. Usually, when they come to Africa, they go back to their native tongue. There's plenty of different ways you can tell us apart from them. We have different phenotypes. Period. We don't even look alike at all. So,
And I got
we
another
carry
question.
ourselves.
I got
Yeah,
another
go.
question. I'm sorry, Black Queen, but why it's on the top of my head. So do the Black American woman and and the Nigerian woman, can you tell them apart?
I can tell them apart instantly. The
What, the
thing
Black
is,
American woman and the Nigerian woman?
yes, I
Okay,
can tell
tell
them
me
apart.
how.
Yeah, firstly, they have big feet, the women. Secondly,
Which
they
one's got
also
big
have
feet? Who, the Nigerian or the
uh,
Black American?
Nigerian women, yes, Nigerian women. And also, I also find that they are always clumsy. They are not polished like the American women. Their weaves always have flyaways. They are not able to keep, they are very bad at putting on makeup as well. They're always looking clumsy and stuff. Yeah, I can tell by those difference. And of course, phenotype as well. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Fats, what type of phenotype? Because the Nigerians here, the women, they tell us that we all look alike.
You know, Nigerians are delusional. That's another way you can tell if someone is Nigerian. You don't look alike.
That's what we be telling them, Fats. We be telling them that. I promise, we say it, and they be like, "You're lying. You HATE yourself. We're the same."
Now, another thing that I need to pay attention to, a lot of Nigerians who grew up in Nigeria, they don't know how to tie their shoes at age 25. You know why? Because they've been wearing flip-flops since day one until they mature. You know, by the time they go to America or South Africa or whatever, they haven't learned how to tie
Oh
their
my
shoes.
God, Fats! Is that why we see flip-flops running around America?
Even when they buy shoes, they buy those shoes that don't have shoelaces. Now you think it's their sense of style, but they are avoiding shoelaces. Yes.
Oh my goodness, we've been wondering that why they always wearing flip-flops everywhere and skinny.
Hey,
Wow.
yo,
Oh
that's
wow.
hilarious.
Oh my God. Tell us more, please.
I got my
Yes.
Vans. I got my Vans
I
on,
wouldn't have never thought of that.
but they look like sneakers.
Wow.
Avoid
Thank
My
the
you,
God.
Fats.
shoelaces.
Hear more. Please tell us more.
No, thank you, host. I was meant to ask the question, and I think my question has been answered. I appreciate that, guys. Let me drop
But
now.
okay,
Good
somebody
night.
did want to talk to you though.
Pardon?
I in the comments want to talk to you. His name is Tether Think Tank. So Fats Tether Think Tank. He wants us to hold you up here for a couple minutes so that he can come up here
No,
and
I'd
talk to
rather
you.
not. He's an idiot. I know him. He's an idiot. And he's
Oh,
one of
okay,
those.
okay.
He's one of, by the way, host, he's one of those people who've adopted an American accent. You can hardly tell from his accent that he's Nigerian. So I'd rather
No, you
not.
could tell
I've enjoyed my time
you
here,
could tell
host, and
he's
I've
not a
learned
black
something. So I
American.
don't
He got
want him
that.
Okay.
to remove what I've learned
Okay.
from my head. Thank you.
All right. Thank you,
Okay.
Fats.
Thank you, Fats. Come back and see us.
Come on, Ted Dente got the typical the nasally guys. This is how it goes. He got
Oh
that kind of
dang,
voice.
Tether Think Tank. He
Facts.
say they can't change. They can't tie their shoes at
Oh, damn it.
25.
Why he ran? Why he
He
ran?
said he
He ain't
know
run from
you.
you. He don't want to talk to you because he said
He's
you
scared.
ignorant.
I had some questions for him. I wanted to know why does he,
Hopefully he come back up here.
right. First of all, you have to understand that most of these South Africans live in sheds, like metal sheds. You know, like the roofing sheds that you usually house chickens and goats in. That's their house. Like they live in these shanty towns called townships. Most of them. The white people are living in their mansions, looking at them crazy. But I just wanted to know what kind of shed he lives in, and why
Some of
do
them
they?
sheds can get fixed up pretty nice.
I don't know. They don't have running water inside. They may have a hose. The fancy ones have a garden hose in there, but they don't really have a toilet. So I just wanted to know what's the deal with his shed, and did he get it squared away? Where's he at though?
He
Y'all don't
probably in the
have one.
comment. Maybe he'll come up. Hold on. King Kafa Fifi.
How's it going, host? No, I don't think Fats is gonna come back. Fats has got a very low intolerance for airheads, so he's not
Okay,
gonna come
hold on.
back as long as Tether's
Oh,
here.
so we got another one.
Oh,
We
wait
got
a minute.
another one.
Hold on. So what's your ethnicity, King Fafa King
I'm
Fafifi?
I'm Xhosa, I'm South African as well. Like Fats,
Oh,
Fats
okay. Shout
is
out
my
to
brother.
South Africa. You wanna
Hi.
ask Black American a question?
No, I was actually coming up to respond to Tether. I think I've got
Oh,
a little
okay,
bit
go
more
ahead.
patience than Fats. I mean, Tether knows that South Africans don't live in shacks at mass.
They
This
do. They
was
do. Yeah. Have you been to Soweto?
okay.
It's a whole city of sheds.
Okay,
Just
hold on,
just
Tether
hold
Think
on one
Tank. Let
second.
him land his plane. Y'all can have this back and forth. We want to
Thank you so
referee
much.
this for y'all. Go ahead.
Firstly, Soweto is more developed than Lagos and Abuja put together.
That's a damn
And
lie.
secondly, the GDP of Soweto is higher than the GDP of Kenya as a country. According to the minister and the president, her name is Kumbuzo Chaveni, 70% of all shacks in South Africa are occupied by immigrants, not South Africans. 70% of all shacks. We
That's
do
a
not
damn
have.
lie. There's immigrants only
Why
3% of the population.
why do you feel the need to unmute your mic when I've got a timer on my side? Just control yourself, okay? So 70% of all shacks in South Africa are not occupied by black South Africans, they're occupied by immigrants. This came from statistics that were done by the presidency. This is not a minister of a certain department. She is inside the presidency, which means she gets a collection of all the stats from all departments, verifies them, and then releases them. So tell the think tank, Soweto is not Abuja, it's not Nigeria, it's not Lagos, it's not Makoko. It's a developed city, and it makes a lot of money. And in fact, Soweto uses more electricity than Nigeria as a country.
That's time. It's so developed. If it's all that developed, then how come 45% of South Africans have HIV? Why is that? Why is your HIV?
House in
You can't
Virginia.
say that.
I
You
love
can't say
TikTok
that.
shop. House in
Love
Oh
Virginia.
TikTok shop.
man,
I'm
you
sorry,
gotta
house in
you got to
Virginia.
go.
Okay, but I'm just saying, you're so developed, you're fancy, right? Why is it 7% of the population owns 80% of your economy? If you divide the South African economy into a pizza, like 10 slices, the white South Africans, who are 7% of the population, have 7.5 slices, and you only have 2. So how is it that you are buck broken to the extent that you are living in townships, in these little concentration camps that they built for you, and the whiteys own all your economy, and you're chasing African immigrants instead of the whiteys who run your economy? Why? At least the FBA's fight. At least they fight and have got right for themselves. How come you are still under the specter of apartheid and Cape Independence is around the corner? Go ahead, sir.
Firstly, stop gagging on FBAs. You're not going to get a green card. You're not American. You'll never be black American either. Secondly, secondly, I know that people stopped you when you mentioned the disease. Can you tell me the abbreviation? What does it mean? Because Nigeria has got the most amount of babies born with that disease in the entire world. So can you tell me what the abbreviation means?
And they don't keep track of their
Immuno-
numbers over there, do they, King, in
No,
Nigeria?
no.
immunodeficiency virus, and if they don't keep track of
incapable.
those numbers, how are you able to provide those numbers if they don't keep
I
track?
can
Because the
tell you
baby.
right now because it took
because
the
you're
World
lying.
Health it took the World Health Organization, the National Health Institute, to go to Nigeria and find out those numbers, because the Nigerian government is useless and they can't capture
So
those
who gave your
statistics. That's
auntie
how
home in Virginia? Who gave your
I don't
uncle
really
home in
understand why
Virginia?
you're talking when I'm talking. I don't
Go
get
ahead.
it. You spoke, I didn't disturb you. You literally finished your minute without me disturbing you. So just put some fufu or cassava in your mouth and allow me to speak. So the Nigerian government is completely useless. They are incapable of capturing the statistics. It took organizations
Is the
from
South African government
outside.
useless? How come they
It
don't listen
took
to you?
it took
How come you're
organizations
doing all
from
that march?
We're
Okay,
talking while
what
you can't do
happened with
that,
June
Tether.
30th? What happened with June 30th? We were supposed to be gone by June 30th. We're still there. Why y'all lying? You're not really
We're
about that
talking,
life.
and he was trying to finish his point. He let you finish.
Time's up.
this is why Fats
He
left,
took it.
because
Because he's a punk like you.
because okay.
What?
Are you finished? I bet you if we both of us were to open our cameras right now and show our feet, you are wearing flip-flops. Americans have got Air Force Ones, you've got flip-flop ones. Like, relax, Chief. Look,
You think roasting means something? You
I'm
are
not roasting
40%
you.
unemployment. 40% unemployment, sir.
I'm not roasting you. You're Nigerian. Life has already roasted you. I don't need to do anything.
Okay,
I can't
so
throw any more dirt on you. You came dirty enough.
why are you
So as I
unemployed,
was saying,
sir? Why do you have a 30% high school graduation rate? How come
as
unemployment is 40%? Why? Go ahead, sir.
you can't start a lot of wildfires. Just deal with one point and then we can finish it. Okay?
No, you haven't answered anything. You think flip-flop
I
jokes
can't
are
answer.
gonna
I can't
answer.
answer. I can't answer because you're opening your mouth. That's why I can't
You
answer.
can't answer because you have no answer. Because you have
Put some fufu in your mouth and then I'll be able to answer. Just chew on something, dog paws or whatever, human meat. I don't know. Just try something. So
have you taken any antiretrovirals today, sir?
the reason why unemployment in South Africa is at 40% is because we do not count people who are in the informal sector who are selling in the streets as employed. You can't make $50 a day and be counted as employed. In Nigeria, you sell one plastic bag of water, make $1 a day, the government counts you as employed. That does not work. You can't live on $1 a day.
If that's the case,
why are you still talking? Like, what's wrong with this guy? Why can you not control yourself?
So are you not going to let me challenge this man? You're just going to let him just talk over me? Is that what we're doing?
You can't challenge anything because I haven't answered
Hold
your
on.
questions.
Okay. Go ahead. Tell the
Uh,
thing. We'll give you 1 minute too.
okay. So let me explain to you why this man is upset. It's very simple. They have a
One is
40%
upset.
they have a 40% unemployment rate. When Nigerians go to South Africa, South African women prefer Nigerians just for the simple reason that Nigerian men are employed. Most of these men are unemployed. They're skillless. They're jobless. They're living in shanty towns. And if you have money, if you have a job, women prefer you. So what we're dealing with is a lot of jealousy. They hate to see Nigerians shining because we actually
HATE. I love TikTok shop.
okay. They don't like to see us shine.
Thank
They
you.
are HATERS, right? They have a black crab mentality, and they've been so thoroughly buck broken, so thoroughly domesticated by this white man that they think that they are the white man. They are the biggest raccoons on the continent. So this is what we're dealing with, and this man has nothing, and he's gonna sit up here and roast as if that means it. That's not gonna change your situation. June 30th came and went. We're still there. Where y'all at? I thought you were supposed to come outside.
Okay, land your plane. I don't know why
Okay.
y'all ain't in Nigeria. Tell the think tank. Go ahead, King.
Okay, thank you so much, host. Firstly, majority of Nigerians in South Africa are illegal immigrants, which makes them criminals already. There is nobody who comes into a country illegally and is a criminal, no documents whatsoever, that is going to work in the formal sector of South Africa. What majority of Nigerians do is they tap into the criminal sector. Now, what he's coming here to do is to brag about Nigerians being criminals in South Africa. Just recently, in fact today, a Nigerian was caught in South Africa harboring 28 illegal immigrants, and also he was discovered to have been involved in human trafficking. On top of that, he was manufacturing powder in South Africa. These are the people that he's bragging about. The United States of America and the Arab Emirates arrested Hush Papi, a Nigerian. They were praising Hush Papi before he got arrested as a hardworking Nigerian, only to find out that he's been frisking Nigerians, he's been frisking Americans through false romance scams, and pretense. So Nigerians have got this culture of praising opulence. No matter how they get it, they will get wealthy by any means necessary. And they've got this obsession
Wait a minute.
of
What's the dude's
exporting.
name, King?
Sorry?
What's the dude's name? Poppy what? What's his name?
Hush Papi. His name is Hush Papi. You can
Hush,
Google him.
Hush
Yeah.
Puppy.
Yes.
Okay,
His
go
name is Hush
ahead.
Papi. You
Okay.
can Google him.
Here's what he won't tell you.
I was not even finished.
Yeah, your time is up though. You gotta watch your
No,
clock.
No,
you
but
gotta
your
you
time
had a little
finished and you
extra
got
few
extra time to
seconds. Let
speak.
him land his plane. Go ahead, land your plane, King.
Thank you so much. His name is Ashpapi. So Nigerians have got this mentality of exporting opulence into poverty. I'll make you an example. Burna Boy bought a $2 million car in America, took it to Nigeria to ride it over sewage and human poop and human feces. A Nigerian guy went and bought a Tesla Cybertruck, wrapped it in a gold wrap, took it to Nigeria. There's no electricity in Nigeria. What is it going to charge it on? So this is the things that Abu Tether want people to praise. Nigerians being criminals and importing opulence into poverty. When it comes to wealth, there is no Nigerian that can talk to South Africans. It's only Black Americans that can sun us when it comes to wealth.
Who's the richest man and who's the richest African, sir? Go ahead.
The richest man in Africa is Aliko Dangote, but that's his own personal money. Dangote has done absolutely nothing for Nigeria.
The top 10 richest South Africans are white people, sir. Why are the richest South Africans white people? Why? How is that? All the richest Nigerians are black, but your richest people are white people.
Dangote has not even bought
You
one
gotta
ambulance
explain to
for
me
Nigeria.
why the richest South Africans are white. Why are
Dangote
white
has not.
people?
What's the point
Why
of
are
you
the
bragging
richest?
about
Why are the
Dangote being
richest
rich?
South Africans white, sir? Explain. Just answer me that. Answer me
What
that.
is the point? What is the point?
What is the
of
point
Dangote
of
being
bragging
rich?
about white people shit? Well, you're
What is
bragging
the
about
point
white
of
people shit.
Dangote
You don't
being
own that
rich?
shit.
Okay, I'll just
They
wait for
own
you to
you.
finish.
You don't own that shit.
I'll just wait. Host, do you want to give him his minute and then I'll wait for
yeah,
him to
give me
finish?
my minute. I need my
I ain't
minute.
never heard Tell the Think Tank talk gangster like this.
I need my minute. I need my minute.
Here you
Okay,
go.
the richest South Africans are all white people. White people. Listen, 7% of white people in South Africa are creating white-only spaces that black people can't go to. He can't go to Orania. This is his land. His land that he is indigenous to. He can't go there because the white man has his own people there, their own currency there, and they don't even respect the black government. This is what's going to happen to more and more regions in South Africa. What's happening in South Africa is balkanization. It's called Cape Independence. The Western Cape of South Africa is going to have independence from the South African government, and there's going to be a lot of other Bantustans getting independence, and they're going back into apartheid. That's what he won't tell you. South Africa is in the process of going back to apartheid. The Boers are going to resume power, and he's going to deal with apartheid, but nobody's coming to help him because these people are buck broken. We gave him 60 billion, and they're sending Nigerians home in caskets. So he's going to reap
Okay,
what he
thank you
sows.
so much. So what is the point of you bragging about Aliko Dangote when he hasn't done anything for Nigeria? Absolutely nothing. I don't know why you're muting your mic. Don't unmute your mic. Don't unmute your mic. Why are you unmuting your mic? Like, just don't unmute your mic. In fact, you can name all of the Nigerian billionaires. None of them have done absolutely nothing for Nigeria. It can't be that a city of 2 million people only has got 6 ambulances. That is Lagos. Dangote has not even bought a cake for Nigeria. I can name you 5 South African black billionaires right now. Oh, in fact, leave 5. I will name you one, and I will name you everything they've done for black South Africans. There's no point of you bragging about the wealth of one man who is literally there to feed himself and his own people. There was a black American billionaire just recently who paid the school fees of all of the universities after he gave a speech there in that university. Dangote has never done that for Nigeria. Nigerians, according to the World Bank, there's 145 Nigerians 145 million Nigerians who are living in poverty right now. Dangote has done absolutely nothing for them. That man is there to feed himself. In fact, Aliko Dangote is not as wealthy as people think he is. He works for the guy that 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 pays him, and he's here to brag about that. Tell me 5 things. Tell me 5 things Dangote has done for Nigerians.
Okay.
Tell me 5 things.
His shareholders he's doubled the stock price in the last
For
12
Nigerians.
months. I'm a Nigerian, sir. He's doubled my stock price in the last 12 months. So have other people who own stock in Dangote oil, petroleum, and sugar and concrete. We're making money. He's even invested 500
things
million.
he has done for Nigerians, not for you, for Nigerians as a whole. There's 145 million people who are living in poverty. What has Aliko Dangote done?
Mute your mic. What
has he done?
What were the white people who own
What has Aliko? You are bragging about a black man.
What has De Beers done for you, sir?
You are bragging about a black man.
What has De Beers done for you, sir? They collect all those diamonds.
Bragging about a
Have
wealthy
you
man,
collected a dollar from those
done?
diamonds that they collected
You are
from you?
bragging.
Have you collected a
yes,
dollar?
Yes, I have. But you are bragging about a black man. What has he done?
So
what has he done?
How come they're feeding
what
you
has
alcohol
Dangote done?
and not paying you? How come
what
they're
has
feeding you
Dangote
alcohol?
done?
What has De Beers done for you, sir?
I can answer the question easily. I can answer the question easily. What has Dangote done?
He built a private port and jetty for his operations in Lagos. He's
himself. Idiot.
For
exactly. For himself. Dangote has built everything for himself. Dangote has built everything for himself.
He's created thousands of jobs.
He does not care. He does not care about Nigerians. Dangote does not care about Nigerians.
He's created thousands of jobs.
Can you explain to me? How
many diamonds? How many diamonds have you gotten rich off of, sir?
That's easy to answer, but you can't keep escaping this question. Yes, it's very easy.
Why is De Beers rich?
Why are you escaping? Why are you escaping this question? What has Aliko Dangote done for you?
Think tank, or you refuse to answer? So
he's not going to answer it. There is nothing. The answer is nothing.
He said for Nigerians as a whole, like, does he build?
Okay, he's created an oil refinery. He's created an oil refinery.
That's for himself, you idiot. That's for himself. What has he done for Nigerians?
It benefits all Nigerians. Having an
no,
oil
it doesn't
refinery,
benefit all Nigerians. It benefits him and his
refinery in Nigeria.
It benefits him and his children. No, it doesn't benefit all Nigerians.
It benefits Nigerians and their
stockholders. It doesn't benefit.
Okay.
Listen, if you were to ask me what has Patrice Motsepe or
Tokyo, South African oil comes from Dangote.
If you were to ask me,
50% of your oil comes from Nigeria.
What has Aliko Dangote done?
You got to get his minute. Y'all been over talking. I never started his clock. Go ahead, King.
He can't mention what Aliko Dangote has done for Nigeria. I'm not talking about for himself. As I said, Aliko Dangote is a person that literally feeds himself for himself. Now, let me tell you about not only about the DBS, but I'll tell you about all other mining companies that have mining rights in South Africa. Firstly, every single mine and mineral in South Africa under the water, under the land is owned 100% by the South African government. They give companies a license to mine. Every single mining company in South Africa, 30% of it is owned by black South Africans. I can count for you how many schools, how many banks, how many football clubs, how many charities and computer schools and computer labs, especially schools that have been created by just one man, and his name is Patrice Motsepe. He's a billionaire. I'm not even talking about Tokyo Sekwale. I'm not talking about all the other black diamonds that came up after 1994. in South Africa. That's why we have the most amount of black dollar millionaires in the continent of Africa. When it comes to money, nobody can talk to us besides black Americans and black Brazilians. That's it. Everybody else must keep quiet. Say 5 things that Aliko Dangote has done for Nigeria, not for himself and his family.
If you mute your mic, I'll tell you. You gotta mute your mic though. Okay, he created a $20 billion oil refinery, the biggest one in Africa. The one that you get 50% of your oil is his refinery. He's created thousands of jobs. He's created he's reduced Nigeria's dependence on foreign oil imports. He's built private ports and jetties for his operations in Lagos. He's built gas pipelines. He's built, he has philanthropy. He does welfare he has the Dangote Foundation, the largest private foundation in Africa. He's billions of naira for philanthropy. He's creating food independence. He's reducing Nigeria's need to depend on any other country for agriculture. So he's created this is not just benefiting Dangote, it's benefiting the entire economy. His IPO is going to go public in the next few months in the UK and the US. So even Americans and British people are going to be able to buy shares in Dangote's oil refinery, which, by the way, is they're selling oil to France, to the EU, to all these states in Europe because of the conflict that's going on in the Middle East. So
You know what?
Nigeria is going to be the
Time
Dubai
has
of Africa.
expired.
It's a Dubai of Africa. That's what he's
Your,
doing.
your time has expired. You know what? I actually hope Dangote continues to get rich. I hope he continues to get wealthy. I hope he continues to feed himself and his family and does not care about Nigeria. Everything you have mentioned so far are things that Aliko Dangote has done for himself and for his family, and rightfully so. You guys are useless. You guys are weak. You are doing absolutely nothing to shift the levers of wealth in your country. It can't be that after 30 years of independence, South Africa has raised black diamonds up to a point where we have the most amount of black dollar millionaires in the continent of Africa. Not only that, the richest square mile in the continent of Africa is in South Africa, was built by black South Africans, built for black South Africans. You take a look at the PIC, the Public Investment Corporation, 7.8 trillion US dollars. All of it is the pension of black South Africans. So that is nearly the GDP of the entire continent of Africa, only lying in one country, that is South Africa. That is what wealth distribution
Who
is.
controls that?
You
You're
can't.
telling me that the white people don't own that money?
I literally just told you that the PIC is literally the pension funds of black South Africans, not white people. We are the biggest middle class in the continent of Africa. That's black South Africans. I've just explained this to you. I know that the comprehension is very difficult
Wait a
for a
minute.
Nigerian.
Hold on, King. Let's open panelists. Do any of y'all have any questions?
I do.
I got one too. I got one for Tether Think Tank. Tether Think Tank, why is it that people who like you Nigerian, you here in America, you tell black Americans that the white man built this country, like basically this the white man country, black Americans is powerless. And here you go telling this South African man, the people who fought for all the rights they have in this country, who didn't flee their homeland. Why do y'all go to the people country and basically tell them they ain't shit?
We go to the country telling them they ain't shit. I
Yeah.
wouldn't frame it like that. We're not going to their country telling them they ain't shit. What's happening is that these people have a black crab mentality. When immigrants enter their country and do well, they start HATing immigrants. You have to understand that the immigrant work ethic is a very real thing. A lot of these black South Africans, unfortunately, have become dependent on the government system that they have there. A lot of them are collecting a check to not work.
So tell us what you normally tell us. What's our problem? What's the black Americans' problem over here? Well, the FBA, since you like to single them, separate them. Can you just remind the room and remind the South Africans what you say FBA problem is?
FBA's problem. What is FBA's problem? There's many problems, but I think the biggest problem is the system that the white people has produced is what's holding you back. It's the same system that's holding the South Africans back. But instead of attacking the system, they're attacking black immigrants, the same thing FBAs do. So instead of attacking white supremacy, you demonize immigrants and say that, if we get immigrants out of the country, then all of a sudden some utopia will arise, when it's the system of capitalism that is built to oppress you. The same system that is holding down.
But you don't think it got nothing to do with y'all coming over here, getting
No,
into our politics,
no,
doing little crazy stuff?
no. We're here because we're brain drained over here. We're here because the people who run this country want us here. We wouldn't be here otherwise.
You don't care about the American people wanting you here or not, right?
We contribute to the GDP of this country. We contribute
But
to
do
the
you
tax
care about
base.
the American people wanting you here?
The American people don't run immigration policy, unfortunately. So what does it mean care?
I'm just saying, you don't think it's going to get to a point where Americans going to be fed up to the point like South Africans are, or we just got to deal with y'all and y'all disrespect?
Well, the Supreme Court just made a ruling, and I got to respect the Supreme Court. They said we have birthright citizenship. They say that, we're all equally American, so I got to roll with that.
Just took it back to court.
That you can't overrule the Supreme Court. You can't overrule the Supreme
They
Court.
just
Left
took it
it
back. Oh, it's
status quo as
this
it
is
is.
not
You
over.
didn't win anything, and it's not
Sure.
over exactly. They're
You
called
can't overrule the
appeals.
Supreme Court. They have spoken.
It's
It's
not
it's
over.
not about overruling. It's presenting a different style and case. So
But
what are
they
you
slapped it down. They slapped it down, so we got to move on.
But
We got to
you
move
Did you
think
on.
hold
you
on?
think
Did you
they going
read?
you think
Did
this
you
is over
read
with? It's not
Justice
over.
Thomas's rebut? His what you call it?
That's their
Do we
problem.
have
They come
birthright
to
citizenship or
wait a
not?
minute. Hold on, Tether
Is there
Think
there
Tank.
birthright
Hold on,
citizenship?
Tether Think
Does
Think
does
Tank.
Tether understand what birthright citizenship was established for in America in the first place?
No,
They don't
He
care.
doesn't.
nonetheless,
He
Exactly.
he
tried to
don't
ignore
care.
Exactly.
it.
They
For
don't care.
Nigerians, it's about benefiting. He doesn't care. That
Yes.
thing was never. It
No.
was never for
They
immigrants at
come
all.
for the resources. They told us that.
Exactly.
They don't come
He
to
he
align
doesn't
with Black
understand what it was there
Americans.
Your
for.
issue is with the Supreme Court.
Hold on, tell the think tank. They tell us every night. They don't come here to align with Black Americans. This the white man country. They come for resources. So now they don't have our support either. They can deal with the Black Democrats.
And just know that y'all will be next on that chopping block. It's coming. Don't get too comfortable and don't unpack your bags
And
because
Got birthright
don't come.
citizenship.
Wait a minute, and it's and this is the sick part about this. These immigrants are coming and invading. This is an invasion. They're coming and invading other people's countries and telling them how they should feel about them being invaded. Why can't you stay home in your own
You got to
countries?
talk to that white man. You got to
Wait a
talk to
minute.
that
I'm
white man.
talking to you right now because you're in my country right now.
The white man says that I can be here, so you got to talk to
Listen,
that
I
man.
don't give a damn what the white man says. That's why we're going to keep working with the white man to get y'all up out of here.
Good luck. Good luck with that.
It's a damn shame how everybody, which country that you're invading, is telling you they don't want you there, and you guys are
I'm
arguing
not
back
invading.
and
I'm a
forth.
citizen.
That's
I'm an
like if
American.
someone invited you as a guest into their home and they say, okay, it's time for you to go home now, and then you want to fuss and fight and try to call the police and all that. No, you got to go right now.
Citizen, man. I ain't going nowhere.
And at some point, you're going to get dragged out. Y'all think it's a game, and I'm telling you, this is starting to get serious.
Okay.
I ain't never
How are
heard.
you going to drag
There
me out?
has
Explain.
never been in the history of Black Americans, we have never had no whole bunch of countries complaining about us coming there. That's a damn shame. Everyone is complaining about you. That means you're a problem. Y'all are like a damn
Cancer. A
fungus.
cancer, sis.
Yes,
That's what
it's
they're
bad.
like.
This
A
is
cancer.
embarrassing.
And we got
Y'all,
some chemo for that ass.
yeah, y'all don't have no shame. It's pathetic.
I'm
I wanted
taxed at
to
a
say,
35% rate,
hold
man.
on,
I
hold
pay
on.
taxes with two hands.
We've been listening to your bull crap. Hold on a second. Because King came up here and he checked you and you didn't like it. For the first time we heard you try to get a little bit of gangster. We heard some of that African come out in that ass. But let me tell you this. We heard you sit there and tell him the same damn thing that you tell us on a daily basis.
The
Oh,
truth
you
doesn't
you
change.
doing this for the white man. You doing this and that. Listen, so you got the same plan. That's agenda. Y'all want to come invade people's country. Because let me tell you, I heard you, Nigerian Nigerians talking about South Africans. I heard y'all talking
Ma'am,
about
I'm here
how y'all,
legally.
excuse me, hold on. I heard y'all Nigerians talking about how y'all gonna impregnate their women and take over their country. I heard y'all talk about how y'all want them in slavery like we was. I heard the evil, vile, disgusting things come from you people. And what I'm gonna tell you what y'all need. Y'all need God because y'all cursed and you keep running all over the world trying to be
We're the
everybody
chosen people,
and
ma'am.
take their
We got
identity,
God.
excuse me, and take their resources and do everything that you're not doing in your own damn country. Go fix your country. 6 ambulances in Lagos is utterly disgusting and pathetic, and you stand up here and pop your collar. Go pop your collar and buy some ambulances for your damn people.
I don't know if you guys heard the news, but there were like thousands of Christian Nigerians that were unalived by the Muslim Nigerians. Nobody.
Zuka, we don't give a shit. Let them go over there and go do that stuff to each other. Cause that's what they known for. Y'all act like a bunch of damn what's them damn people that used to carry them bats and drag with the what is them cave people? That's what y'all act like.
Neanderthals.
Y'all need to go back to y'all country and bring that weird stuff, take it home, and then y'all sort that mess out by yourself.
But let me ask
Everybody is, the world is sick of you. Then you
Yeah.
just sitting up here dragging around with y'all weird ass.
That's why Trump sent the army of the military over there on y'all ass. Over there just annihilating and committing G-side on people just because they don't want to believe something or think like y'all. Y'all are some sick, disgusting people. And then you got the audacity to come in someone else's country and tell them where they're wrong. And you don't own that. You don't got no power. We going to show you how much power we got. I
me,
promise you
please,
that.
please show
We
me.
are. It's working
I'm
right
waiting.
now. That
I'm waiting now.
Tether
TPS,
think
Where
that
y'all at?
tank
TPS is on you, and that ain't it.
and
All
Tether
at?
think
I
tank,
can't see
you
y'all.
coming up, Tether think tank, shut your old fake tough ass up. Cause this is the first time we ever heard you talk like that. This man got up here and spoke nothing but the truth. Now you want to
He's
let your
lying
black,
to you. He's
you
lying
want
to
to
all
let
of
your,
you.
he ain't lying. Now you want to
So
let your
lame.
black American side show. Shut your
And
ass up. You,
South Africa, we got y'all back.
He won't bust a grape.
his
This guy
And
is
mom
I
is
don't
buffering
black
even
for you.
really
American.
believe. Hey King, Tether Think Tank said he bi ethnic. He one parent is Black American and one parent is Nigerian. I don't believe him.
He's
He
trying his
lying.
utmost best to link himself to something that is successful, which is Black
Oh, he's a
Americans.
liar.
He knows that there's nothing successful about Nigeria. He knows that. He will try to link himself to you guys because that's the closest thing to opulence and stability that he will ever have in his life.
Wow. So you just been lying.
So
Yep,
what
we
That's
happened
got
enough.
with June 30th? What happened with June 30th,
Hold
King?
on,
What happened?
Andre.
we
I'm gonna drop you
What
down.
happened on June 30th? Where y'all at?
What happened on June 30th
we
was an
got y'all
expression.
back, King. We
I
got y'all
appreciate it.
back.
This is a
I appreciate
fiasco.
it.
Y'all not
What
really about
happened?
that
We
life.
support
What
South
Y'all are
happened?
Africa.
weak. You're weak.
What happened on June 30th is what happens usually when South Africans protest. Nigerians hide in rubbish bins, they hide in rooftops, they scale gutters to try and get away from us. That's what happened on June 30th. And also actually what happened on June 30th is what we've always wanted. That's why your government actually got
Wait a
You
off
were
minute,
its
supposed to
y'all.
ground.
take over the
Hold
government,
on,
sir.
hold on. Tether Think Tank. We got the
How can we
Queen
take over
here.
the
The
government? We are
Queen.
the government.
The Queen. You want to come off mute?
Yes, I'm here. I
How
just
you
want to
doing?
say hello to everybody.
Hi.
And
What's your ethnicity, the Queen?
I am fully South African. King
Okay,
is
go
my
ahead, the
brother.
Queen. Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead, ma'am.
Um, I just felt like I should just come and, add to what King has been saying. I just hear the same narrative when I hear these Nigerian speaking, and they're always crying about being something and being somebody else. But they cry about that in other people's countries. They can never confront their own leaders, but they go out of their country to go and try and ethnically cleanse people in their own
You wanted to
countries.
ethnically cleanse South Africa, but we're still there, ma'am.
Wait a
to take
minute. It's
work.
her time to the
What are
think
you
tank.
talking about?
Go ahead, the
Do you
queen.
even understand what ethnic cleansing means? I'm
You
South
don't want
African.
any other black Africans in South Africa.
We
Not
never
what
said we
ethnic
don't want
cleansing is.
any other blacks. We do not want illegal immigrants in South
Why are
Africa.
you unaliving
And
legal
that's a
immigrants? Why are you
fact.
unaliving?
In fact, the Queen, I don't want any Nigerians whatsoever in South Africa, including their children and their girlfriends. They must all pack their stuff and go. All of them.
Your Jalafinas love us. Your Jalafinas love us. I got to
Okay,
be honest with you.
You can
the
take them
reason
with you.
why
You
I
can
just
take
wanted
them.
to put emphasis on what he's just not trying to hear. He doesn't understand what the Public Investment Fund is. I mean, the Public Investment Corporation is, the PIC. I get tired of, Nigerians who know nothing. I don't want to say uneducated or lazy, as they call us. And we have worked in their country. We know how their country looks. But they go out there claiming to be, Nigerian American, Nigerian European. Now they're calling themselves Southgerian when they get to South Africa.
Lord.
They are trying so hard to be something they're not, that they have to actually always attach themselves to a country that they claim to be visiting. And they visit for 3 weeks, they visit for 3
Hold on,
months,
Queen Luca.
and
I'm gonna
afterwards
take
they
you down.
decide to
Gotta
be.
bring helicopter up. I'm sorry, Queen.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So
Go
why
ahead.
do South African women love Nigerian men so much? Can you help me understand the
That is
discrepancy?
something that is very
How is it that
disgusting.
you're
You are
anti-immigrant,
always
but you got a
sexualizing
Pan-African
South African
vacation? Why
women.
is that? No, why? I'm
No,
just
no,
asking.
listen.
Why are you
That
It's
Pan-African?
for the
we
same
do
reason
not.
flies. It's for
No,
the same reason
no
flies are attracted to shit.
self-respecting King. Let me tell him the truth. He knows it. No
You know what it is. You
self-respecting
know what it
South
is. You
African
know what it is.
women. No independent, no self-respecting, educated South African woman would ever look at a
I support
Nigerian.
a woman's
And
right to
that is the
choose.
truth.
I support
Yes,
a woman's right
the
to choose.
rejected ones that you traffic to Nigeria and cannot even afford to take
Why do
care
they
of.
talk down on
They
South
become
African men?
ashawus when they get to your country.
Why are 40% of
No
your men
South African
unemployed?
woman.
Explain
This
that.
is King. I'm looking at
King,
King. He's my
does he have a
brother.
job? Does he
He's
have a
South
job?
African.
King,
He
where do you
is
work at, King?
everything a man should be to his woman. And I'm telling you this, there is no South African woman who is educated, who has got her own things, or who has got a South African man. Most
Jacinta.
South African women marry South
Jacinta.
African
What about Jacinta?
men.
She had a Nigerian man. What about Jacinta? She
No,
had a
you
Nigerian
lie.
man.
Jacinta actually had
You
her mother.
wish. You wish.
Her mother actually had her identity stolen by a Nigerian. So if you don't even know the story, you do not have to come here and, just create your
You
own
put a
stories.
video saying how she
Don't
loves
lie.
Nigerian men. You saw the video. She loves
You
Nigerian
wish.
men.
You
No,
You
wish
don't
there's
it
no
want to go
was the
back.
Jacinta.
She
case.
won't go back.
But
She said it.
you guys are
There's no
disgusting.
Stop
Jacinta.
lying.
There's no Jacinta that has
If
ever
you guys
dated any
understood
Nigerian
that women
men.
do
Don't
not
talk
like
about.
men who are always sexualizing them, you would stop. Because actually, we're starting to think that you've got some flat-headed syndrome. Because all you speak about is how we love you, and you have never even had one of us. That is stupid. That is disgusting. What kind of man are you? Can't you
To be
come
honest, I don't
speaking
even want you
something
because
else?
your homes in Virginia is too high. You got too much homes in Virginia, if you know what I'm saying. Nobody really
Saying
wants you
if
like
you
that.
even if you were to say something like that, it is because you are projecting. Maybe your mother, maybe your sisters are that. That is not who we are. I'm not here to try and insult,
Who
but
gave your
if you are
auntie
going
homes
to
in
go
Virginia?
there,
Who
I'll
gave your
go
uncle
there
homes in
myself
Virginia,
because
man?
I can
Who
go
did it?
low as
Who
well.
did it? I'm
The
asking, who
Queen.
gave you so much homes in Virginia?
The
Why
Queen.
is
The
it
reason.
35%?
Hold on to the think tank. Why is y'all records not dallying with that? Because I
I don't know.
saw
I'm
a
not a government official. I
documentary
don't know.
stating that y'all claim not to have an epidemic of that over there too, but why? How is the babies coming out with high rates of the
I don't
household?
even know where you get those numbers from. If there's no records, how are those numbers
No,
I told
exist?
nothing.
you. The
They
World
don't
Health
even know things
Organization,
about their
the
own country.
National
When
Institute
was the
for
last time he was
Science
in
said
Nigeria?
those
Because
things.
maybe I know it better
In
than him.
December. I was there in December, man.
No,
You
you've not
see
been
how
back.
it looks.
You've not
Do
been back
you
to Nigeria
actually
in a long
look at
time.
the airport when you
I'm
get
there
out
every
of?
December.
And how do you feel about the airport? Does it look like you're getting into a sane country? And I
The
mean,
airport,
really, all the
yeah,
mist, the smell
we're
when you
building
get
a
into
new
your
airport.
country is
We're building a
disgusting
new
already.
airport. We're building a
I
new
just had
airport.
to,
Don't worry.
Let
I
her
only
talk.
go
Tell the
there for
think tank.
work.
Hold on, the queen. Tell the think tank. Go ahead. I give you a minute.
Right. So here's what we have here. We have a situation. You got two South Africans. They're trying to cope with the situation that they find themselves in. Right. They think that blaming immigrants for all their problems is how they win. But assume that all immigrants left their country. The white T man still owns 80% of their economy. They still have a 40% rate of unemployment and a 35% rate of homes in Virginia. And they still have a 30% high school graduation rate. A lot of the men are unemployed, single, childless. This is why they march up and down the streets, unaliving immigrants, thinking that trying to scapegoat immigrants for all their troubles, where you need to be dealing with the white tea people and the government. They're the ones who control unemployment rates. They're the ones who control all these other factors. Immigrants are 3% of your population. They're not the reason why you're homeless and unemployed and live in a shed. So don't blame immigrants in our land.
Host, if I may, quickly, I'm gonna depart soon. He's just repeating the same things over and over and over again, even though we've answered them.
Okay.
Firstly, he has not answered as to why does Nigeria give birth to the most amount of babies born with the disease that I can't mention. He has not mentioned that. And also, South Africa has got the most diversified economy in the continent of Africa. If he will say that white people own 80% or 70% of the economy, he's going to have to specify which part of the economy. Because number one, black South Africans, by sheer number, we out-earn white people. Secondly, we are richer than them. Thirdly, we occupy more affluent areas than them. So he's going to have to tell us, where is this poverty that he's talking about? I'm not saying that there aren't any poor people in South Africa, but it's not to the extent or the scale that he's making it out to be. And also he said that there are areas that we can't go to in South Africa. One of our TikTok patriots here, her name is, she changes her name all the time, but it's Umzulu. She's a medical doctor in South Africa. She actually went on a TikTok live the other day, about a month ago, inside Orania, in a pub in Orania at night. She was drinking with the white people there by herself. She's a black woman, medical doctor. She could not go home because she had drank. She slept in a hotel in Orania and nothing happened to her. She came back the following day, asked, "Did you guys see my live?" "Yes, we saw your live, where you were." She explained everything. Constitutionally, there is nowhere black South Africans cannot stay in South Africa and be discriminated against on the basis of race. It's only if you can't afford to stay in an area, then you won't stay in an area. We don't want to live in Orania. It's not for me personally. Where I live, I'm fine. I live close to the sea. I'm perfectly fine. I've got a beautiful home. He says I don't work. I don't work. I work on your nerves only, by the way. But I'm fine. There's no need for me to go to Orania, and so do many black South Africans. We
Okay,
don't
hold
want to
on,
go
King.
to
Let me
Orania.
ask you a question before we get to Goddess. I know y'all gotta go. Do y'all have an open defecation problem in South Africa?
We've never had an open defecation problem.
Okay.
Where they stay in South Africa, I'm just going to add to that, King. Let's be honest. Where they've been staying in South Africa, at the metropolitan areas, it is disgusting. Ask whoever, is South African or Nigerian who stays in South Africa.
The Queen, there was a raid that was done recently by Nasipi Moyo. She went and raided hijacked buildings. You know how they were pooping, host? They were taking camp chairs, cutting a hole, catching a plastic bag, pooping in the plastic bag and throwing it out the window. That was Nigerians, by the way.
Wow.
And this was all revealed on a video live. You can't deny it. It was on a video.
Yeah, I think they had some kind of warning, or it's some kind of law or something in Nigeria now for open defecation.
There's billboards in Nigeria to stop people from pooping. So host, if I may,
okay, but
just
hold on, King, because we got Goddess here and people be switching their profile picture. Goddess.
Hello, hi. I am South African.
Hey, Goddess, tell the think tank left. I guess it's true though. We know about the open defecation. I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just wondering if it was the South. Did y'all have that issue in South Africa? Let's let Goddess go. Go ahead, Goddess.
No, we don't. We don't have that problem. And actually, when I first found out about it, I couldn't believe it. I actually started following a Nigerian guy who's trying to curb it in his area, and literally these people, they just take their pants off and squat, and that's it, and they just go for it. And if there's a like a running stream next to it, then they'll use the water to wipe, and they just leave the stuff lying. It's so strange. It's very weird. Nigerians are very I find them very like uncouth, like I don't know what kind of people these are. It's a pity.
Sorry,
What's
are
his
you talking
yeah?
about the guy who tells Nigerians to pick up their poop?
Yeah, the one that goes, "Hey, fellow."
He says, pick it up.
Yeah. Anyway, I came here to just mainly I'm trying to address this myth that Nigerian men have, that we want them, that South African women want. I mean, like, it's unbelievable. In the middle of a big fight about, immigration and like some serious things, their only defense will always be like, "And your women want us." And on the very same breath, then they'll say that we also have HIV, which is confusing to me. But as someone who moved into an area full of immigrants once, I just remember the amount of, it's like they have a fetish for South African women. Yeah, they have a fetish for South African women. They will stalk you. I literally had a stalker that I had to
Wait a
report
minute.
because
Hold
they
on,
don't.
goddess. Hold on, goddess. Black Queen, what you say you heard them saying about the South African women? About marrying them. What you say?
Yeah, they were saying that they're gonna keep impregnating them and marrying them until they water out their lineage, and a Nigerian is gonna run their country. Yeah, sure did,
They're
and
delusional.
They
and
say
said
that
that
all
they.
the time. And
No,
sadly,
they're
the
delusional.
women that
No.
they actually, sorry about that, sorry.
Oh. No, they're actually delusional, honestly. I honestly think that they're crazy. I don't think they're doing well. I honestly think that somebody should check that entire country. I think there's something very wrong with these people. They're not right. Because how is it that I'm listening to this other guy? What was his name? Tether. He's saying exactly the same things to both Americans and South Africans. So what is that? I think it's some a
Wait a
self-esteem
minute.
issue.
Goddess,
Yeah, it's
have you met the people who call themselves the Black Brits?
the black.
Yeah, the Black Brits. They from
They're
the
also
Windbush.
Nigerian.
No,
They
I
I
know that.
haven't. I
they
haven't
from
met them.
the
Honest.
Windbush, I guess Jamaica. They Caribbean, but they've been over in the UK for like a long time. The little
Oh,
Windbush
the black.
area.
Oh, black brick.
Yes,
Okay, yeah. Some of them.
they
Some of
saying,
them actually
hold
do.
on. They having the exact same complaints as South Africans, foundational Black Americans. They having the same complaints. They going over there telling them the same thing too.
So it's for
How
me.
can
I think it's a
they
self-esteem.
decide that? Sorry, goddess. I just wanted to ask one Nigerian one question. How are they so, according to being delusional, how are they so successful outside their country and their country is just shit? If they do believe that it's a brain drain issue and they can do something about it, when are they going back to their countries? Because like I was saying, all these people, they get to South Africa using visiting visas and they stay for more than 10, 15 years. Now they're crying foul when they've been illegal. They normalize criminality so much, they don't even know when they are doing crime anymore.
That's why I think that they are insane. Because how do you, and they fight so hard. They fight so hard to stay in places where they are clearly not wanted. We are telling Nigerians that we don't want you here, but they don't want to go. Recently, a group of them were protesting in Brussels. We go nowhere. We go nowhere. Like, they're crazy. I don't think these are normal
Said, we
people.
are your property. We are
Hold
your
on,
Yeah, so
y'all.
I don't think
property.
these are
To
your.
Belgians.
Okay,
I
wait a minute.
just
Hold
want to
on.
go.
We got to get the. Hold on, guys. North Side, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good.
And what's your ethnicity, Northside?
I'm Nigerian. You guys are jealous of my torture, niggas? No, no, I'm
You
just playing. I'm
said
just playing
what?
around. No, I'm just playing around. I'm just playing around. No, I'm Black American. I'm Black American. No,